Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I'm Ms. Patra. If you're returning, then girl, thank you. So today we're going to be dropping in on a subject that I've really wanted to talk about for a very long time. And that's my experience about being a boy that wears makeup. So let's just do a little intro and we'll be back. So let's have a little catch up. What have I done this week? So other than working a lot, which is really fun and incredibly boring, I have got a few new additions. So I did in fact order a Super Beauty water activated eyeliner palette. There we go, got it. But you best believe, because this little boy lives in Bedford, it got stolen. So today I got the refund come through, and girl, it's payday, so double whammy. I went out and replaced them, and I bought some new eyeliners, and they're amazing actually. So these are the Makeup Obsession, which is like, girl, like the cheapest brand you can ever get. It's in Boots. These are $3.99 each, and they come in these beautiful colours. So we have like a rosy gold, we have blue, green, and purple. I'm gonna put together some swatches on my fingers, and we're gonna continue. I sound like hiding closet then. Girl, she'd be proud. So here I have some professionally prepared swatches for you. They are here. They're these beautiful shimmery eyeliners, especially that gold. It's the best one. They're like this really gorgeous creamy consistency, and for £3 each, they're really good. Like the Super Beauty palette I bought was 5 shades for £30. I bought them 4 pencils for £3 from Boots. And also, girls, little like Boots promo, which is worth doing. I've got 2 of these now, girl. So my stepmom gave me one the other day, cute, thank you very much. And I went to Boots today to buy these as a little treat for payday. And you get this really cute little kit. It's like worth £40. You get a bath bomb in there. You get this like blush here, this like Rimmel matte, it's like a lip cream. Well, you can use it as a blush, that's what I would do. Let me show you girls. Here you go. So it comes on this really nice little glass bottle. It's like a frosted matte effect. I think these retail for like £6 each, or £6 or £7 when I've gone to go look at them before. And it's got this really cute little, like, do they call it a dopelet or something? A dopelet, I don't know, girl. And I just put a bit of this on here. You don't need a lot. Don't use a lot if you're gonna put it on your face. For your lips, go fine, but it stains a bit. I tried this the other day and it kind of like stuck on my hand for a little while. And then let's just like buff this in while I just break my ankle. Go, wrist. So let's just buff, oh yeah, look at that. See, it comes off really strong, but look, if you want some strong blush, this is the one. If you got a nice little beauty blender on that and blended it out, it would look real cute, like real cute. Look at that blush. Well, you can definitely use that. I don't think I'm gonna use this for my lips, but I'm definitely gonna use it as a blush. And I feel like it's for free. When you spend £20 on one Boots, you get this for free. Like, come on. You also get this Sleek Cosmetics Matte Me Metallic. It's like a liquid lipstick kind of thing. I'd probably use it as more like a gloss. And it's in the shade Rusted Rose, which is, oh god, that's a cute name, huh? And you get this nice little primer. Yeah, boring. Right over. And a mascara. Girl, if you really want it, go to Boots. And then, oh, my nan. She is literally a living legend. So I've always called her like Ninja Nan, because she used to be a bouncer for so many years. And then she recently gave that up. And girl, you will not want to mess with my nan. But I've always been an absolute admirer of her jewellery collection. She has the most stunning jewellery. And she gave these to me, which is real cute. And a pair of heels, girl, but they didn't fit. She tried. But she gave me these gorgeous costume jewellery rings. Let me just put them all on for you. They're absolutely stunning. Like, some of them are definitely Ms. Patra, like, all over. But there is 2 absolute fucking corkers in here, mate. Fucking corkers. Let me show you. Look at these bad boys. Look at that bling. The ones I love is this one. It might be like a cherry bakewell. Girl, my busted ass that broke her diet already would love to eat a cherry bakewell right now. And this one, absolutely love it. Like, that is bougie. Look at them. My nan knows me well. Literally, I get my taste from my nan. We've always said it. Like, she's always had the most amazing acrylic nails on. She has the best taste. Like, she has a beautiful flat. Like, her taste is literally the same as mine. She is a classy bird, but honey, don't mess with her. So, catch up over. Oh yeah, got a new foundation. Cute. Gonna try this when my collection one runs out. My £6 collection one. Just saying, girls, look at this full coverage and not on my teeth. This full coverage foundation, girls. Look at that. Look at that. This is Collection Foundation with the Shein She Glam powder base contour over the top with the W7 setting powder in the shade, oh honey, in the shade Honey. Beautiful. Recommend it. If you want to budge, do it. So let's move on over to the good. So the good side of my experience of wearing makeup. So God, where to begin? So starting from the beginning, I started wearing makeup, I would say probably over 2 years ago now, but I wasn't wearing it like properly. And I'm planning on doing a video like doing a full face using my first ever makeup products. So that's soon to come, so you'll soon see. But they were the most basic sheer products because this is before I come out. I only wanted to use them to like cover imperfections. When girl, I was dying, crying out to really push it. However, not long after I did come out, I did start to become adventurous, and I went to Superdrug and I bought a really wide selection of like really cheap like Revolution branded like makeup, which is really great for starting out. So I initially broke the ice. Let me just get some actually. Here we go. So I've got a little selection. This is so nostalgic, honey, so nostalgic. A little selection of what my start kit was for makeup. So I never wore foundation. That's something I never did because I thought that was too much. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to a bit of like heterosexuality and not do foundation. But I did get, and look how busted this is. This is my first ever purchase. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Powder in Silky Beige. And I used to basically just spray my face with like water, and then I'd get this and just pad it on top. You hear that? You hear that dust? Hang on. You hear all that dust on there? God, it's so old. I used to just powder this on top just to like soften my face up. And then going further from there, wow, I forgot about this actually. This was my first ever eyeshadow. It's got a thickest layer of dust on it. But it's the Sleek Cosmetics shade About Last Night, which is just a pure brown. I used to just line my lids with this. And then I used to really mix it up with these 3 Revolution palettes. These are like, I think like £5 each or something, girl, not expensive. You used to do cute smoky eyes with this, mixed in with the reds. God, this is some beat up palette. Like these were the ones, I loved these back in the day. And I used to finish it off, I remember this so much, like when I hear the shade Rosewood, it really brings some nostalgia back. This was the first ever lipstick I bought. And as you can see, I didn't wear it very much because I thought, which is still true, I have no lips, so what's the point? So anyway, it's like this really cute, like, oh, it's so gritty now because it's expired. But it's just a nice little nude lip. It's probably quite similar to what I'm wearing now, to be fair. Maybe a little bit like rosier. But do you know what? The good is like continuous because I'm quite lucky to be surrounded by people who are really supportive of me wearing makeup and are really like proud of me for doing it and for being myself. In the beginning I was extremely cautious because I was the first person in my family, male for example, to come out as gay and to, you know, really indulge into quite feminine things. So I mean, I'm a guy who wears heels and makeup. That's literally all I wear really, some big earrings, and the rest of that is just generic boy girl. So I'm quite lucky in that sense. This section is going to be quite small because, to be honest with you, there's a lot more bad that I will go into, but the good has been great. I'm quite privileged. I've got really supportive friends and family. I try to surround myself with really positive people and those that don't judge me. So a lot of my friends are straight males and they are fantastic, you know. My brothers have been brilliant with it, and it really kind of got stronger when I started my current job in the store I was in, and I started to wear makeup to work every day. Most of the stories regarding that, unfortunately, is quite negative, but I did meet some fantastic people that supported me along the way in terms of customers and things. So yeah, that's kind of the good. We'll go into the bad, and I want to talk more in conclusion, really. So let's move on to the bad. So the bad, well, where to begin? Unfortunately, you know when you grow up and everyone says the world's a cruel place, and you kind of like to think that that is wrong, and you like to hope it's better than it's actually made out to be. I kind of like getting anxiety thinking about talking this actually. but it's really not that great. And I really, this is where I really grew to become so proud of the LGBT community, and particularly for relation to myself, being a male that wears makeup. You know, the world's nasty. I don't live in an entirely inclusive area, unfortunately, especially the block of flats I live in. There's a story that will come on from this. It's not brilliant. But I really do think that, you know, with negativity comes strength, and I've really grown a lot as a person as I've discovered myself. And, you know, just to relate to the bad, sometimes you are your worst enemy. And I think particularly when you come out, you have a lot of questions. People question you a lot about who you are and what you want to do. And a lot of people make these assumptions and they think, oh, Aaron's wearing a cute little bit of mascara right there and some lashes. He obviously wants to be, you know, a tranny. He wants to be a boy. And that's a phrase that a girl, and I really despise that look, you know, because I don't see why people need to put people into boxes. I don't understand that, you know. People seem to need to label someone with something just to clarify. But we can become our worst enemy as such, you know. For example, you have a lot of questions, and for me, I did question myself a lot, and you know, it's all a journey, and I'm still on the journey. And that's what I really like about this YouTube channel I have, is, you know, you can document the journey a lot and just kind of like grow with people. You know, unfortunately, you kind of have to have a thick skin, especially as a boy that wears makeup compared to a girl. Because if a girl wears it, it's hot and it's cute. But even if you're a guy who goes down the street and, you know, you've just got a bit of blush on and a bit of, you know, your eyebrows are quite clearly filled, like, where's the harm in that? I really don't understand why people feel the need to make comments. I mean, this one time I was walking to work, right? I had no makeup on. I worked in a town centre and I live in the town too. And this one day I was walking to work, no makeup, no nothing. All I had, which could possibly, you know, if you really had to, give away the fact that I am gay, is the fact that I had my trousers rolled about 6 times, girl. Like, I mean, come on, it was hot. I'm wearing full black, I'm wearing a fleece, and I'm walking to work. You know, I don't see what the issue is with the fact that I'm wearing my trousers rolled. And I was walking over the bridge this one time, and these 2 guys were coming over on their bikes, 2, like, you know, typical straight lads. And they just decided to hurl the word faggot at me and, you know, call me a gay boy. And they rode their bikes really close to me. And a lot of you would say, like, oh, girl, come on, like, that's just a word. But it hits you. And I went to work, and no exaggeration, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I just cried. I got to work and I thought, what the fuck, to be honest? I'm just a boy trying to live my life and keep myself to myself and just, you know, get by. I'm in a really good place, you know, and like a lot of people, I'm not in the most fantastic mental mindset, to be honest with you, because naturally when you're getting these kind of things thrown at you, it really does get to you, you know. But it's hard, because at the same time, I really do stand for the opinion of, if you're a boy wearing makeup, and, you know, anyone like that, like, you are the bravest people, but it's almost like a shame to say that you're brave, because you're not. You're just being you. And it's just wrong that people seem to have, like, some level of authority or entitlement, sorry, that's a better word, entitlement, to say their opinion. And it really does get to me, you know. For example, in my last video, the one where I reviewed the Shop Miss A-Hall, I had 2 people make these disgusting comments to me. One of them, you know, was a bit more minor, and girl, I'm one to clap back. I'm a little firecracker, my partner will tell you that. I will not hold back. And there's a little story about Tesco, which him and his friends will back up. It was embarrassing, but I run my mouth very easily. And I did firecrack back, but in a little subtle and saucy way, like me. And, you know, one person said to me, you know, there was just, you know, critique in my makeup application. That's fine. You expect that when you're on YouTube. You know, you expect that. People are going to critique you. However, this other person was like, well, if you left the makeup and the jewelry to real girls, then you wouldn't have this issue, would you? And it said pato at the end, which after research means gay in Spanish. I just thought, who are you to say to me, and I'll put the comment up here in the thing, I thought, who are you to sit there and say to me if I left it to real girls? If I want to sit here and wear dangly earrings and a full face of makeup and lipstick, then so be it. But, and like I replied to him in the comment, why do people if you know you have an issue with with men wearing makeup and all these other things, why did you sit there and watch my like 23-minute video and then just feel the need to comment that? I spent a lot of time and effort making this video for you to just sit there and like fire me down like that. Like you saw from the thumbnail that I'm a boy wearing makeup, and the title said, you know, Shop Miss A makeup and jewelry haul. If you don't like it, don't watch it. There's things, I mean, girl, my partner loves football, but I'm never gonna sit there and go, oh God, he's shit at football, because I haven't got a clue, and I'm not gonna sit there and watch it because I don't like it. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? How you can pick and choose what you apply yourself to. Why would you want to watch this video, build up all of this hate, and then disperse it onto someone? Like, my partner sat there and says to me, does that not bother you? And quite frankly, no. And that's what's also wrong, because you shouldn't have to become adjusted to this level of hate and disgust. It just really, really upsets me. You know, I see people walk down the street and, you know, I don't like their outfits. Or I see people walk down the street and they've got the most worst hair, or they could do with a wash or whatever else. Who am I to walk up to that person and go, oh girl, look at your shoes, like they're so from 2016. I ain't gonna say that. You know, pick the good in people. There's nothing worse than someone who has to fire the negatives. You know, there was this one time I was at work, for example, just to back onto that one again, and I was wearing a full face of makeup. I did a 5 in the morning shift. I woke up at 3 in the morning to apply it. And I really, really put my heart and soul into that makeup look. And I thought I looked great. I had my eyeliner on, my eyebrows were done, a full face, you know, contoured. I had big, big, big lashes on. And at the time I had really long hair which went down to my bum, which again I can put on screen if you really want to see it. And then this one guy just nudges, this big like testosterone filled twat, nudges his wife and says, oh yeah, look at that, look at that. And I just kind of turned and I was like, okay, cute. And then he then persists with it in some kind of stupid attack. And then he comes up to me and he goes, what are you wearing? Look at you. Like, why are you wearing makeup for? And I just walked off, because I'm not going to allow him to stand there and speak to me like that. And, you know, just to cut a long story short, he then calls me a faggot, the usual splurt. Oh, you know, look at that gay boy, blah, blah, blah. And then as I was just doing my job, walking around the shop which I worked in, constantly coming back and looking at me, making comments, nudging his wife, saying, oh, look at that. It's just disgusting. But again, like I say, I'm so fortunate to work for a company that does support you. And my store manager at the time, cannot fault him. He went out of his way and he said, that's disgusting. At the time, unfortunately, the customer had already gone. He said, if they come back, let me know. I'm going to ban them. They're not welcome here. And that's what I mean by being so fortunate. You know, but I really think it's such a shame that we have to go through these things as gay men or straight men wearing makeup. There's no issue. But what a lot of these people don't realise is, particularly, it sounds like I'm being direct at straight people, but let's be honest, girl, gay people don't hate on gay people, really, unless you know their ex, which is most gay people know each other's exes, let's be real. But it just upsets me, you know. I'm quite realistic to the world, and you know, if you're going out there in the world and you're wearing makeup and heels, people are going to give you funny looks because it is not the norm. That's just reality. That's reality. You have to, you know, take things with a pinch of salt. But I think you're so strong if you go out there and you put yourself on the line and you run the risk of getting verbal abuse or, you know, being assaulted. Some people, you know, can get killed. Some people could just have verbal spew, which could be the thing that pushes someone over the edge and goes too far, and they you know, they end their life. That's the reality of the world. And, you know, but at the same time, just not have it filled with negativity. There is a lot of great in the world and a lot of good. You know, I worked, for example, in my current job, I work in a news store. However, in the store that I last worked at was incredibly multicultural in the town centre. They are the most amazing bunch of people I've ever had the honour to work with in my life. I made some of my closest friends in that job, and it just blew my mind how accepting and open they are. You know, a lot of these people have various religious backgrounds and beliefs and lifestyles as such, however the right way to word it is. And you know, we've got Hindus, Muslims, we've got people from Poland, from, you know, Pakistan, so on and so forth. And it isn't particularly accepted in their culture to, you know, to be gay as such. You know, it's not, it's kind of like questioned like a choice. And I'm a firm believer in the fact that it's not a choice, because I know that when I was born, I didn't have like some pop-up screen on a video game and I get to pick my sexuality. Because if I could go, we would all pick heterosexual, wouldn't we? Because we can have families, we can have kids naturally, there's no grief, we would all just be straight. But that's the beauty of the world, we're not all the same. You know, right now I'm just wearing a cute little, you know, contoured face, nothing too special. But if I want to go out there in the world and I want to look like a drag queen, then so be it. You know, but it's just such a shame there's so much negativity. You know, the other day I went out in my heels and, you know, like the comments and looks you would get, like I had to actually stay on the phone to my friend, Kerry, bless her, while I was going to visit her wearing heels. And it was just, it's such a shame. Like, you best believe, of course, the minute I walk out the lift, there is about 6 people in the lobby, 3 people in the car park. I mean, like, there's like the whole gang was out. Like, it's just, you know, one of those things. But that's where I think you have to just kind of own yourself and be yourself, and don't worry about the hate, brush it off, ignore it as best you can, because it's going to get you down some days, girl. Do you know what I mean? But just think of the good and the change that you're having, and the fact that, you know, your strength and your courage to go out there and face the world, and, you know, wear your makeup, you know, wear your heels, you know, wear a dress, like, just mix it up and just be you. Have a handbag. Like, it takes great strength and courage, and we really need people like you to carry on doing what you're doing. Because if we just join together and, you know, just show the world that this is us and this is normal and there's nothing to be ashamed about, and we're just completely harmless people who are actually incredibly creative and open-minded and would probably be the best friends to you, you know, just kind of keep on with, you know, with what you're doing. And, you know, I don't know, it's just, it's such like I've got so much in my head I want to say. You know, there's a lot of bad, but, you know, there is great and there's good. So I'm just going to conclude this and wrap this up, because I don't want it to be too long. I want it to be short and sweet, but deliver a message. So let's just go on to the conclusion now. So, concluding my experience of being a man who wears makeup, I would say that everyone should try it, to be honest. You know, you'd be surprised by how far it goes or how far you take it. You know, I started off with an eyeshadow and, like I said, a bit of like mattifying powder. And look at me now. You know, I've really grown as a person, and I'm so proud of how far I've come, you know, from being such a shy, timid boy who wasn't living life as who they are. And ever since I come out and I was, you know, brave enough to put on the face that I want and face the world how I want to be seen and presented, you know, my life has changed for the better. You know, I'm happy. I've got a beautiful, gorgeous partner who's the most amazing person, who accepts me for me, and just, you know, and I have the most incredible friends. You know, I don't want to list everyone because I don't want to miss anyone, but every single person I talk to that I associate with, they are the most incredible, amazing people. There's no shame in it, and it's just completely normal. And I want this video to go out there and people to just understand, you know, part of what it's like. You know, what I'm saying now isn't everything. It's only like 1% of the reality. You know, there's like a really great side to like men wearing makeup, and there's such a dark side too. You know, it's a lot of times it's got me down, you know, and I have cried and I've questioned myself, and I think I'm disgusted, and I look at myself with so much disgust and hate, and it's quite fucked up, really, to be honest with you. But now I've got past this dark side. I mean, such a great, amazing side, and, you know, it's my passion, it's what I want to work in, it's what I want to do. You know, I've been so blessed with the opportunity now to go back to college, and I'm going to study beauty and makeup, hopefully, if I get enrolled onto the course, and, you know, just really push myself. And, you know, wearing makeup really makes you feel great. Like, but before this, when I just wear bare skin, I don't feel anything. I don't feel good about myself. I question the way I look. But the minute I put makeup on, it's like a mask, and it just changes you. You know, whether you're someone who just wants to get your eyebrows done, or just wear a bit of highlighter, or just wear a bit of bronzer, do it. Like, you would be surprised by the impact it has on you. Just try it. Just try it. If you know someone who has it, if you're a guy with a girlfriend, or, you know, a boyfriend or whatever that just has makeup and you're not sure if you want to do it yourself, push your comfort boundaries and try it, because you might be surprised. If you're not feeling great, you might be surprised by the impact that wearing makeup feels, but at the same time it might not be for you. I really, really, really think that everyone should try it. I'm such a fond believer of that, and you know, for me it's been absolutely amazing, and I feel almost like blessed to be within makeup and just here on this platform and speaking to people and getting the word out there, and you know, just getting a feel for, you know, just to give you like a taste of what it's like in my head, in my life, with my experiences. There's so much that's happened, especially in regard to wearing makeup, that's conflicted with so many things, you know, lost friends, gained friends, you know, but with the loss you gain. You know, I've dispersed of a few friends or so-called friends that aren't fantastic with it, and they are, you know, underlying homophobic, and they've distanced themselves, and that's fine. With great pleasure, fuck off. Because with that, you've made space for some of the most amazing, incredible people in my life. And a lot of that has come from makeup, and it's given me a common ground with these incredibly creative and amazing people. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of the things, I really think everyone should try it. And if you're a boy sat at home now and you're shy about makeup, or you're getting into makeup, just do it. Just buy it. Start cheap. See if you like it. If you do, then go big. People think makeup's expensive. It's not. It's actually not, and it lasts such a long time. Just get it out there and try it, please. Don't be scared. You know, by all means, I tried it behind closed doors for such a long time until I was eventually brave enough to go outside the front door wearing makeup. It's not something that's going to come overnight, but I really, really, really do urge you and push you to just try it. And if you don't like it, it's only a makeup wipe away, and you never have to worry about it again. Just bin it, forget it. But don't be ashamed or feel like you're knocking your masculinity for wearing makeup. A lot of these actors on TV, all of these actors on TV, in fact, wear makeup. It's a day-to-day reality. There's YouTube tutorials out here now for, you know, men wearing makeup, straight men wearing makeup, you know. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had to cover my brothers or my friends' like spots and blemishes with concealer because they don't want to face the world looking bad. But that's the beauty of makeup. It hides your imperfections and it makes you. Like, it really brings out the true you. So please, 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 I urge you just to try it, express yourself. It's amazing, it's creative, it makes you feel great. In my experience anyway, it might not be for you, but you know, that's that. Don't be ashamed, be strong and face the world as you, no matter what it is. Whether you want to wear a wig, wear just a handbag, get a bit of cute mascara on, or just to be you wearing no makeup. Just don't be ashamed. If you want to go out, go wearing some short shorts or wearing a pair of Louboutins, like, just do it. Who cares what anyone else thinks? If they've got something to say to you, honey, it's because they've got underlying issues themselves. Just be you, be brave and be confident, and that's all I can suggest and say to you. You know, yeah, so I don't really know how to end this video apart from saying, if you do, well, just keep being you, and I'm proud of you for you, and you know, I'm proud of myself for being me, like a lot of other people are. I know they are. So just embrace it, just enjoy it. You know, life's too short to live in a shell and to be scared about upsetting people or, you know, people's opinions. It's, you know, it's just you. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. If you watched it, thank you if you watched it to the end, then thank you so much. Hopefully you know a bit more about me, and hopefully I've just inspired at least one person out there to just own it and enjoy themselves. If you do want to talk to me or, you know, ask me any more questions, please follow me on my Instagram, whichever corner it's in. Message me. It's a public account. I'm open to talking. I don't judge. I don't shame. I'm not gonna, you know, screenshot your messages and paste it anywhere. It's between you and I want it to be this channel and this community to be like a safe haven for people, you know, just to talk and be themselves. And you know, there will be hate comments in there in the world, but you know, with that, you have to kind of expect these things. Unfortunately, like, you got to be realistic to what that's what's going to happen. So I hope you've had a lovely time watching this video. You probably could have had your whole dinner and your lunch in this time because it's going to be so long, but I don't care. I'm probably not going to edit it very much. It's going to be quite raw. That's why I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, because I want it just to be you and me with no distractions. So thank you for watching this video. Please do follow me on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, like the video, put the bells on, blah, 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 blah. You hear it time and time again. I ain't gonna bore you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Goodbye, and I love you.